Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know what is this. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have a freshly washed hair. I'm gonna put my mic on because my bathroom has such a big echo. I don't even know why. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this should sound a little bit better and less echoey. So as you can see, I have freshly washed hair. And today I'm gonna silk press it. What I'm gonna be showing you guys is how I achieve what I think is my best silk press yet. So the first thing is I'm gonna get right into it. I always deep condition my hair when I am gonna do a silk press. My favorite right now has been the TGIN Miracle Repair Deep Hydrating Mask. It has castor oil and biotin. Love this stuff. The last few times that I've used it, it has worked wonders. I feel like, especially when my hair came out of braids, it really helped just to make it feel a little bit softer, add some structure. You know, that dryness that you get after having braids. It really helped with that. And that time when I straightened my hair, it came out beautifully. I was actually surprised, and I didn't even do all the steps the way I normally do. So yeah, if you haven't tried this, definitely recommend. The other thing is that when I am deep conditioning my hair, I typically don't use heat. I always have a bunch of stuff to do and I'm always multitasking. So I just put a cap on and do some things for like an hour and then I rinse it out. This particular one, because it is important to follow the instructions, it says you can leave on the hair for 35 minutes to an hour without heat. So just make sure you're paying attention to the instructions for whatever deep conditioner you use. One thing that I find makes a big difference is emulsifying the conditioner before you put a cap on or whatever the case is. And so emulsifying just means like similar to how you put your shampoo in your hands and you rub your hands together to really get it bubbly and then you put it in your hair. You're kind of doing the same thing with the conditioner. So it's not just the conditioner, like dry conditioner on your hair. You're actually wetting it and kind of producing a bit of a lather. It's not going to look soapy, but it will have a little bit of sud to it. So I always do that and I find it penetrates my hair so much better. Yeah, so those are the first things. And then after I deep condition, I do go in with like a regular conditioner from the shampoo set that I use. So in my case, I'm using, I'll just grab it. I've been using it for a long time, the Mielle Pomegranate and Honey lines. I use the shampoo, the conditioner, and I use the leave-in. For that conditioner as well, same thing. I emulsify it and then I cover my head with a cap while I wash my body and then I rinse it out. I don't leave it in for nearly as long as the deep conditioner, just long enough for me to have a good shower, shave, whatever I need to do. And then thirdly, I also put my leave-in conditioner in the shower. So once I rinse out my regular conditioner, I put a little bit, not a lot, because you don't want your hair to be product heavy if you're flat ironing it. But also I use this dryer, the Repairx reverse dryer. And this also requires that you don't use too much product in order to get the best out of your blow dry. So I use a good amount to get it evenly distributed throughout my hair. But same thing as the other two, I also emulsify it. So I put some in my hand, I wet it a little bit, and then I put it through my hair, and that's it. If I have time, I will also put a clean shower cap on and let my leave-in conditioner sit for a while before I dry my hair. Today, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make too much of a difference if you do the other steps. The only time I find that is especially important, that last step, is if I am doing a twist out. Anyway, so that's the first step for washing. So making sure you have a good wash routine that includes deep conditioning the hair, really detangling the hair, and also emulsifying it. It does make a difference for how it penetrates the hair. And the next step, I am going to blow dry my hair. Blow drying is also extremely important, and it really is important to blow dry correctly and thoroughly so that you have properly stretched hair for the last step, which is the ironing phase. So I'm just putting my hair into sections quickly first, because with this dryer, you do want to dry in small sections, which you really should be doing anyways, no matter what dryer you are using, because then that way you make sure that the hair is dried thoroughly, and it also prevents any hair that is dry from reverting because it's been mixed up with hair that is wet. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave this bit out because I'm gonna start on this side. And I'm doing big sections first, but you'll see as I go along that I blow dry the sections really small. I'm not gonna go through the whole dry process with you guys because I have other videos where I show the blow drying, but this is just to get a sense of how I do the process specifically for when I am using this dryer, but also when I am about to press my hair. So I'm just gonna detangle it and I'm gonna dry it off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so I am done blow drying my hair. I love my rubber dryer because it takes so little time to blow dry my hair. Honestly, like I think what takes the longest part for me is that I do these bantu knots when I dry it. And so that is officially going to be the next step. I think I'm gonna call these steps so prep, prime, and then press. So we already prepped the hair by washing it, conditioning it, making sure it was nicely detangled. And then the prime portion is where we get a really good blow dry. I also do these bantu knots just to ensure that when I blow my hair out, that I hold it in that stretched state. So as I go through and flat iron my hair, I'm just gonna be taking down exactly what I need to press, nothing more, so that way it keeps my hair from frizzing. The other thing, if you can, get a fan or something so that you're not hot. If you're anything like me, you don't want to be getting hot while you are pressing your hair and then having it revert before you're even done. So now that I'm done the priming part, I am going to start ironing it. I know some people use the chai or chi silk protein or bio silk. I actually sometimes do use the chi silk protein. I don't have any, so I'm not going to. And honestly, when I pressed my hair a couple weeks ago and it came out really good, I didn't use any of that stuff, so I don't think it's necessary at all. Completely up to you if you want to. The other thing I didn't mention is that I did put heat protector before I blow dried my hair. This is the one that I used. And so I just sprayed it in each section as I went along, as opposed to spraying it on everything and then sectioning it off, just so that you guys are aware. I did not miss that step. Anyway, so I have set my iron on, I want to say it's at about 300, maybe 350. Obviously your level of heat will depend on your hair texture and how straight you want your hair to be. I'm not trying to have this revert back because I don't intend to do anything with it for at least the week. Next week I probably will convert it into some sort of a stretch twist out or something like that, but for now I'm doing it at 350. This is just a regular flat iron. I know everybody loves a Babyless. I would absolutely love one. Hint, hint, Babyless, if you want to send me a straightener, I'd be happy to accept. But yeah, this is just a straightener that I got, can't even remember, from a salon a very long time ago. It works well for me, it does the job. Just make sure that whatever you get, it's something that will not burn your hair. I haven't had any issues with this straightener, which is why I continue to use it. But again, I would be happy to accept a Babyless if they want to send me one. I am going to start straightening my hair. Again, I'm going to show you guys a bit of it, but I'm not going to show the entire process because you don't need to be in my face for 35 minutes while I straighten my hair. So I'm just gonna take out the first two at the back, and as you can see, just even from blowing it out and then twisting it, it already has like a little bit of a kink to it. So I'm gonna start with this, and even though I've separated like this, even though I've sectioned it like this, I'm obviously going to section it even smaller to press it. The other thing I'm going to grab is a tail comb. So I have the Red by Kiss tail comb, and I like it because it's specifically made for things like this, and it doesn't respond to heat. So if you're worried about melting or anything like that, then this is a great tail comb to have. So anyway, I'm going to section this bit off. I do my sections kind of small to medium, just to make sure that, especially around the edges, just to make sure that it is perfectly straight. And then I'm just gonna go in, and some parts of my hair are already very loose, or very fine texture, so I don't need to run through it with the comb. but you'll see that there are some areas where I use it. And that's basically it. Another section. Be careful not to mix up the sections so you don't overpress your hair. And this one is a little bit bigger, which is okay. But I will use the comb for it since it's bigger. I am not great with this comb to my head business. I feel like I'm always on the verge of burning myself when I do it. What time is this? 1:44. My goal is to be done this by 2:30 because I gotta go pick my child up from school. So let's see how I do with that timing. And again, get it as close as possible and just gently press it through. You don't want to run through it too fast because you don't want to miss anything, but you also don't want to run through it too fast or too slowly and burn your hair. Okay. And then I notice I have a tiny piece right here. It looks like I didn't catch, so I'm just gonna go in just at the root just to make sure I get it. I don't need to do the whole thing. Okay. Alright. That's that. I'm gonna do these sections and then I'll show you guys. I'll turn around and show you guys what it looks like because I don't have, my phone is dying, so I can't do a picture-in-picture with my camera so you can see. And like I said, you'll see for some I use the comb, and then for others I don't, and it's mostly because my dexterity is terrible. Oh, okay. I have like 2 more sections here. And just make sure if there's any tangles that you use your tail comb to get it out. And if any of you have any tips on how to use your hand, I need to get one of those gloves because I'm one of those people that stays burning their hand. So one area that I definitely use the comb for is the middle of my head. That is where my hair is probably closest to 4C. It's maybe like 4B-ish slash 4C. And so that area I do use a comb just to make sure that I catch everything. Even here. This section has a bit, so I'm just going through just to catch that. Again, I try not to pull through twice because I don't want to burn my hair. Okay, and so this is what it looks like so far. Don't mind the ends, I do need a trim. I'm still looking for a hairdresser in the area where we moved to. Yeah, and I'm definitely terrified of trimming my hair myself, so I'm one of those people, I do like the old school way. I don't know if any of you have ever, like in elementary school or high school, just sat with the scissors and looked for the split ends and then cut those off. That is what I do. I don't do anything more than that. But yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the next section. If you guys have seen any of my older videos, like even from a year ago, there was a video that I did when I got like reviewing my Repairx blow dryer. I just want you to look back at that video and just look at the progress of my hair. She has come such a long way. I am so proud of my hair health, aside from my random split ends, but who doesn't have split ends? But yeah, I'm just so proud of my hair health, my hair growth. I had highlights. I really wanted to highlight my hair. I loved having highlights. My husband also really likes when I have highlights. I think it's just reminiscent of me in high school. But anyway, yeah, so I put them in at a time when my hair was really healthy. And I did take care of it, like use the right shampoos, Olaplex, all that stuff to try to maintain it. But it just, I don't know if it's age maybe or what, my hair just didn't like it. And I went from having this luscious, full, really pretty hair with highlights to just my hair breaking. And so my hairdresser and I started the process of slowly trimming it off. I'm not a fan of big chops. But anyways, she is so healthy with just protective styling. There's also a herbal hair tea that I make that I am hoping to show you guys and share at some point. But she's just so healthy. And so I'm so proud of myself. I've come a long way with my hair. I have quite an attachment. But yeah, so just wanted to share that because I am really, really proud of how healthy it is. And that's part of the reason, I guess, why I am straightening it. I'm just enjoying the increase in length and how healthy it looks when it's flat ironed. But I don't intend to be doing this often. I usually only straighten my hair a few times a year, like probably 4 to 5 at the most. So basically this will be the last time, and I probably won't do it again until Christmas. And usually that's when I get a trim. I bring my daughter to get a trim as well. And then we'll style our hair for the holidays, and then it goes back in braids again. So yeah. See, for this one I did not use the comb. And part of the reason I don't want to press my hair too much is because I have split ends, and obviously heat damage contributes to that too. Use my comb.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk.
Sometimes this iron randomly changes temperature. Okay, we're at 153. We're about halfway. So this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna do a bit more off camera, and then I'll come back when I'm almost done. Okay, so I am almost done. As you guys can see, it's super smooth. It moves. It's not stiff. Yeah, and it's not overly flat either. I have, like I mentioned before, pretty fine hair, and so I find when I blow it out, or when I straighten it, it can look a little flat. Sorry, I was listening to something on YouTube and still had my earpods in. So yeah, so the only thing, I definitely need a trim when I get to the ends. My comb kind of kinks in it, but that's okay. I'm probably gonna have my hair braided one more time, and like I said, I'm not gonna trim my ends until the winter. And I'm making good timing because it's 2:15 and I want it to be done by like 2:30. I just had a little time to tidy up and get myself sorted for when the kids get home from school. So we're in good timing. Probably gonna do a middle part for now, but I do like to flip my hair. Once it's been pressed for a bit, so like when I wrap it tonight, for example, then tomorrow I'll probably flip it to one side versus as opposed to the middle part. And start to hear random, unexplained noises. I'm such a wuss. I would freak out over the little strange sound. It's one side. You're the fire, the refiner. I wanna be consumed. I wanna be tried by fire, purified. Lord, take whatever you desire. Yeah. Lord, here's my life. I wanna be tried by fire, purified. The only thing I will say about this iron, I don't like how it smells. I think at some point, like a burnt smell. I'm probably gonna try to see if I can wipe it off because I hate it. Alrighty. So, I am finito. And yeah, aside from, so I'll show you guys the back. That's how it looks. So see, she has movement. She is all done. But yeah, guys, so this is it for this silk press, or whatever you want to call it, flat iron routine. I hope you guys like it. Thank you for enduring me and staying until the end. If you have any suggestions, because I by no means claim to be professional or perfect, I just share what works for me, and sometimes I tweak it. I'm happy with how this turned out for the second time, and I actually low-key think it was better than the first time I did it. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, I feel like I'm getting sweaty already just talking. If you have any suggestions for anything I could have done better, any tips, whatever, I am always open to constructive and polite criticism. But yeah, if you like my hair content or any of my other content, food, family, whatever, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also hit that little bell so that you can get notifications for whenever I post any new stuff. But aside from that, stay warm because it's fall. Enjoy your pumpkin spice latte or whatever hot beverage you like. And until next time, bye.